Welcome back. We are about to go off and face off against Kuja and the final boss. Now the final boss is just nonsense, by the way. It's just a random boss on the end of the game. Yeah, you'll see when we get there. But I have said in the few previous parts, we will actually be cheating in this. So we're putting the 9999 on, because I'm not going to go away and get all, like, the super duper items I could possibly get, all the ultimate weapons. So just enough to defeat it. So in terms of, like, my level, it's like I got it up a bit. Because that should be enough. Plus the 99999. Because this is the thing, even if with the 9999 on, I still would struggle if I was, like, level 50. Struggle a hell of a lot. But we should be completely fine now. We should be completely fine. I've not got all the best weapons in the world or anything like that. It's like, imagine I did and we'd be at this point. That's what I'd normally do. But it's like, nope, this is just a relaxed let's play, like I said, so let's proceed. No, a little bit further. Exclamation. Kuja. Nice of you to come. I'm surprised you beat the 4 chaoses that I created from the crystal's memory. But you're too late. Take a good look. Isn't it beautiful? It's the original crystal. This is where it all began. The birthplace of all things. Once I destroy it, everything will be gone. Gaia, Terra, the universe, everything. Your lives and memories too, of course. Shut up! The only thing that's gonna be gone is you. I'll take you out right now. I, Zidane, will knock you all down. You honestly think you can beat me? Even if you do, Gaia's already doomed. Its assimilation by Terra has begun, and the Ether Tree will incite a cataclysmic destruction of Gaia. It's all over for you and your friends. See? I win either way. It doesn't matter. Even if Gaia is assimilated, the planet will remain, and we'll start over to make a new home. Kuja, you're nothing but a coward. If you're gonna die, leave us out of it. Why should the world exist without me? That wouldn't be fair. If I die, we all die. Zidane, you'll be my first sacrifice. Let me just move this crystal out of the way. Alright, so there should be like a minor boss just before Kuja here. Say minor, he's quite difficult. He opens with Meteor, if I remember correctly, which is quite a powerful hit straight off. It's just like, oh my. Which is where it's like, yeah, you need to at least have a few more levels or a bit better equipment to just defend against it. I've got everyone on the back row as well, just to sort of like balance it out, the fact that I've not gone away and got every possible really big weapon and everything like that. I don't need them, by the way. It's just like some reasonable level of leveling up and getting some of the in-game stuff, sort of thing. There you go, Meteor straight out. Let's see what he does first, see how much damage it does. Because I'm not sure at this point, may have to resurrect people. Yep, there you go, it's like, ooh. So much like, get damage out on him as soon as possible. Right, so bam, 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 attack, 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 attack. Steiner barely even flinched, nothing going on with Steiner, he's fine there. And look at him. 5.7k health, nearly 5.8. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? You simply would. I don't believe this nonsense. You see why I'm like, I gotta make sure like you're covered in stuff. Yes, oh dear, oh dear. Demon's Claw, what did you do? Was that critical? Just get an elixir out on Vivi there. Get him back up completely. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get a Phoenix down here on Garnet. It's better, but we still need to destroy him here. No, I wanted that on... It's gonna put it on Garnet because she's gonna get resurrected, then I want to heal her up. Damn you, game. She needs to be alive before I can do that. Yes, auto potion window. Oh, maybe not attack it at this point. It's like, yeah, if we've actually slept it, it's actually very, very good for us. And you know what, let's try out a summon. Let's try out Bahamut, because I don't think we've seen it, have we? It's gonna be 9999 damage, so... But, you know... Mega Flare. May as well put on a show as we make our way through this. Oh look! All the 9s! Close. Oh, that's it dead. How did you... How did they defeat you? Or whatever he said. Do you really think you can beat me? Well, he's dead. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, we've got a chance to have a reprieve here, so we can actually heal up now. Let's get some high potions going. I could just go back and use a tent, I suppose, but I've got all these high potions, I may as well use them. Let's go. I can't believe you beat deaf guys. Well, my time is almost up. Time to die, everyone. I do love this music. That's why I used it as the intro. Just such a good piece of music. I would have used You're Not Alone, but it's not... doesn't really work the same for the intro. Holy, you say? See how that works out for me. That was it? Alright then. Should be easy enough. I feel like Deaf Guys is actually the harder of the two fights, just because of that meteor that comes out at the beginning. So you have to recover from that. This might see the end of Garnet. Maybe, Vivi? No, there we go. I could just keep charging him. Kiraga? Kiraga indeed. You have won today's special prize. Yeah, I'm gonna keep attacking him, so we'll risk it. We'll have a little play around with it instead of rather than see if we can get through without having to heal. Or anything else, just like spam. Like Stein is gonna constantly heal because he's got auto regen on. Looks like he's the one who's most likely to survive this. I think what happens is if we get some ultimate out, that's actually the end of the fight, by the way. It's not me losing, it's just that be the end of the fight. I think. That's a hole there. That'd be Vivi gone. Can't wait for you to see the final boss, because it's not connected to the story. In any way, it's just a final boss. It's like, huh. You know, like, I am deaf. Or something, I don't know. That's the thing, I can't remember what it goes on about, because it's not connected. There we go. I'm gonna die anyway. I don't have to be afraid anymore. I'm not gonna die alone. You're all coming with me. There we go. Ultima! Right, now we've been dumped in a completely different game. Whoa. What happened to the crystal? Where is this? You stand before the final dimension, and I am the darkness of eternity. Who are you? All life bears death from birth. Life fears death, but lives only to die. It starts with anxiety. Oh, well, let me just take a screenshot of that and share that on Twitter, because that's gonna get some retweets. Let's put it like that. It's just like just straight up that it starts with anxiety. Where is it? My Elgato folder. Boom. Right, there we go. Carry on. Anxiety becomes fear. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering, and dark side. The only cure for this fear is total destruction. Kuja was a victim of his own fear. He concluded he could only save himself by destroying the origin of all things, the crystal. What the heck are you talking about? Why are you telling me all this? Now the theory is undeniable. Kuja's action proves it. All things live to perish. Just copying what I did earlier. At last, life has uncovered this truth. Now it is time to end this world. What do you mean by that? I exist for one purpose. To be the final boss of Final Fantasy IX, and that is it. Nothing else, nothing more. To return everything back to the Zero World, where there is no life and no crystal to give life. In a world of nothing, fear does not exist. This is the world that all life desires. Who the hell do you think you are? You're not ending anything. Never. Not as long as we have the will to live. Foolish creature. Your fears have already deluded you. One day you will choose destruction over existence, as Kuja did. When he sought to destroy the crystal, the purpose of life ended. Now come, enter the Zero World that you desire. No! We'll destroy you and prove you wrong. And through our memories, future generations will see that we can overcome any fear. We can't give up now. We have to fight together. Even if we lose, it doesn't matter. Our memories will live on inside of us. So even if we are born to die, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna live. Oh, there we go. Come back after you kill the bad guy. I prepare a big meal for everyone. I wasn't important to the story, but don't screw up. Remember that time I got stuck in the castle? That was my point. That was me. Like, Final Fantasy IX does have some flaws, and it's like Amarant and the final boss. I leave everything in your hands. But everything else about the game, fantastic. It's literally the case with this boss. It's like, promise me you'll win. You could cut this boss out. Like, I could cut this entire fight out, and you would not feel like the story missed anything. Because it's not relevant at all. It's just a section on the end. That's it. It's almost like a post-game dungeon, but you have to do it to get the ending. Not the true ending, just the ending. We've come too far to lose now. Let's just wrap this up and go home, all of us. There it is, that guy. Yep. But there's literally no story. This is it. It's hard to do a commentary on a boss that's not relevant to anything. Just like spam attack, get it dead. Obviously, when we do finish this boss, by the way, we will actually get the ending. You know what I might do is like show the bit after this that's still relevant to this boss, because that feels like okay, but when it cuts back to the actual ending for Final Fantasy IX based on the Final Fantasy IX story, we'll start the ending there, so it'll just randomly fade out at some point and then fade back in at the start of the next part. It'll make sense once I do it. And once you see it, obviously. Because right now it's just like, it might be a bit odd to follow. Yeah, Garner's down, it's fine. Very interesting music, though. I'll give it that. It's very, very pretty. It's like, even as a kid, I was sort of like angry at this boss, because it's like, who are you? What relevance do you have to the story at all? You're getting in the way of the good story that happened. What happened with Kuja? I want to go back to the Kuja stuff. That's it, that's assuming we survive this, by the way. It's like, oops. Kinda need a way to get everyone back up. Neutron ring. Like, hold on here. And maybe I should have paid more attention. Don't kill Vivi. I need Vivi to survive to get people back up. Did that work? What's going on here? You blew shockwave me, mate. Are you there? Miss. Good. Doo doo. Doo doo. It's like I need a big heal, really. Get lost with your blue shockwaves. Get my health down to 1. How dare you? And all that stuff. It always irritates me this, but you may have noticed this, by the way, that this boss irritates me just because of its placement in this game. Again, it would actually be a really good boss post-game. But it's because it's in the wrong spot. That's the problem. It's in the way of the rest of the story. Oh, that was all it took? I could have hit it ages ago. Why defy your fate? Where am I going? No! Hello? Is the will to live that powerful? this is not the end. I am eternal. As long as there is life and death.